Today, our goal is to take as much land as we possibly can in England. We're probably going to start with Wales over here. I did mention previously we wanted to start with Wales because the Danelaw and England were unlikely to go for that territory, but the Danelaw have decided to expand into Wales anyway, and they're continuing to expand, especially considering their leader has the conqueror trait. But the ace up our sleeve now is that we are also a conqueror. Our first target is going to be Gwynedd over here, nice and close to our capital, gives us a nice foothold to then strike out eventually against the Danelaw. We have enough prestige to actually conquer this duchy, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, and my spy master has come to me with grave news. We do not yet know who, but someone is plotting to kill me. It's not to kill me, it's to seduce me. I wonder who it'll be. We'll see what happens there. It turns out great things happen when you're a conqueror. A recently disembarked has now gone away, and we've won our first siege. I'm going to move in and attack over here. They're going to try and get away, but they will not have enough time to, and we should win this comfortably. There we go. Simple as. See you guys later. Longhouses are being built back in Dublin. So that is the battle won. I will now probably split my army in half and just try and siege down 2 more provinces. And that should be enough for us. Here we have simply the people are coming to give us gifts because they like us so much. But I don't actually need the gold right now. So instead, I'm going to just take 10 gold and say, when you see my soldiers, feed them. Hold the phone. So I'm in the middle of my siege over here, but the Surdiar have now taken it upon themselves to raid Dublin. But I am not a big fan of that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just send my men north. I want to not necessarily attack them straight away because I'll be recently disembarked. But even if I can just move them off of Dublin so it doesn't become looted, that would be our goal. Oh, we're not going to make it in time. We are not going to make it in time. What the hell is this? A central proposal. Oh my god. My archbishop is trying to seduce me. I do not think so. We have no control over him being our actual archbishop because we're still insular. We can't change him if we wanted to. So I'm just going to say I tire of these games. Leave me alone, all of you, and he'll stop trying to seduce me, and no one else will for 10 years. Fortunately, Dublin is going to be recently looted, which we don't like. Nothing we can do about that, though. What we can try and do is catch the Surdiar on their way back. Okay, we did manage to catch them, and it looks like we win that. Yes, we do. Perfect. So raid loot recovered. Unfortunately, we couldn't save Dublin from being looted, but we have at least taught them a lesson for attempting it. Yes, there we go. So that siege is won. That takes us to 100%, so we can enforce demands here. One thing we will continue to encounter as we continue our conquest here, though, is this. Vassals who absolutely hate us. The big one that I'm concerned with is this cultural acceptance, -29, because he is Welsh, and the cultural acceptance between Irish and Welsh is only 3%. The second thing that all of our vassals are going to have an issue with is this -20, just for the fact that our government is tribal. Now, we are on course to actually take the decision to adopt feudal ways ourselves, but we're not exactly close to it. I believe we need 9, and we are 8 years away from getting our 7th. So that will take quite a while. Oh no. Oh no. The Surdiar have captured both of my sons in their raid against Dublin. I did not see this before, but this is terrible news. Both Odran, and I believe Setna as well, are both in captivity. Liam would not stand for this. We need to take action. Here we go. Under pretenses of a holy war, we have declared war on Jarl Ivar. I can see our enemy. They're just kind of looping around, probably trying to link up with each other here before they begin their attack. Well, they're actually fighting somebody else over here. Is that Ulster? Ulster are going over for Strathclyde here. They want to expand their territory. I'm fine with that. Feel free. Our siege is over, though. We have captured somebody, but nobody too important. Looks like Ulster may actually win this, although whether or not they can go the whole way is still yet to be seen. We do have another learning perk. We're going to take Know Thyself. So this way, the game will tell us when we are 1 year away from death, which should help us get our affairs in order. Aha! The Surdiar are back. Oh god, what is this? England has decided to take the war to the Danelaw, and he wants me to join on his side. Now, I'm happy to do so, but what if the Danelaw joins and decides to immediately come up here and then start fighting with the Surdiar? That would be a problem. But I also don't want to decline and lose all the fame. I'm going to accept. I'm going to accept for now, and we'll help Alfred later. We need to sort out our war first. Okay, now there actually is a murder scheme against me. And would you look who it is? My spy master has uncovered that it is Carl who is trying to kill me. The son of the king of the Danelaw. Let the traitor be known to all. We have discovered his plot. Let him be named and shamed. The murder scheme on us has been abandoned, which is great news, but we are going to have to fight this. We are going to have to fight this because we've sieged all that we can. What I'm going to do is I am actually going to call in Scotland here, or Alba, just to make sure of it. We have the prestige. Why the hell not? So Alba have joined, but all of their troops are in Brittany fighting, helping defend against the Northerner conquest against Brittany. So maybe we can't count on them after all. Now, we are attacking across a strait here, which is non-ideal, but we will be the defender considering we've already sieged the castle. Here we go. That is ticking in the wrong direction, but I think we should just have the numbers and quality behind us. They do have an adventurer band with them, so it's going to be very high quality. Very high quality. It's ticking the wrong way. It's going to be extremely close. Oh no. Oh no. This is very, very bad. We're back in Dublin. They didn't get to 100% by resieging that, which is good, but we need to win the next one. Mercenaries. Mercenaries. Maybe something in the 300 range? Yeah, you'll do. We're going to hire this 745 just to help replenish us, and we're going to immediately move up. More popular support. Alright, thanks for the gift. This time I will take the gold because I want to hire a mercenary band as well. You'll do. Please show up soon. Thank you very much. And they actually will. They raised right next to us. 2k. That should be enough, but can they get here in time? You know what? I'm going to just jump in. Oh, if we can catch them here, it should be enough just even on our own, but with our allies it should help even more. And the Scottish are here. Alba has shown up to support us. They're finally back from Brittany. Oh, all in the nick of time. Okay, we dealt with them. We need to catch these before they actually leave as well. Okay, we managed to catch... Some of them escaped, but we did manage to catch some of them. And we do. And we do. Okay, this war might actually be saved. But what absolutely isn't saved is Alfred's war. He's losing horrendously. I assume he was really hoping on me coming to help him. I simply did not have the time. He's already at minus 86%. I'll be surprised if he can pull this off. King of Navarra wants to marry his brother to my daughter. That's honestly fine. And there we go. Our war against the Serdiar is finished. I'm going to enforce demands here. And our son and heir is free. We did not take the Serdiar abducting our children lightly. Immediately went to war. Bit of a bumpy road of a war, but what matters is that we've won. We've taken the Serdiar's lands and we have gotten our kids back. Ulster managed to pull through as well and actually win their war. The Serdiar are now reduced to one county over here. Jarl Ivar the Boneless, who once was a strong leader of the Serdiar, caused us many issues in the early game, is now a shadow of his former self. 82 troops down to one county, squeezed between the Danelaw and Scotland. It looks like Alfred's going to lose this and lose this pretty strongly, and that'll probably take him over to 100% before I can even arrive. Yep, it does. Turn around, boys. Turn around. Back to Dublin. Nothing more to do here. Apologies, Alfred. We would have come to your aid sooner if our kids had not have been taken. That does mean the Danelaw will expand again into England, though. So the Danelaw are our biggest issue. Before my men have even returned home to Dublin, Alba is now looking for aid against the Danelaw. Not even taking a second to breathe, the Danelaw, after conquering south, now immediately moves to attack north. We will help him with this and try and stop the north expansion at the very least. The Archbishop who tried to seduce me is now a blessed soul. Fair play to him. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. They are going to lose that. I am just going to split again. Oh my god, did none of them escape? Surely. No way. His army didn't just rout the army of Alba. It decimated them. There's none left. 203 men have showed up. That's not great. Oh, there's Brittany. Okay. Okay, we'll move over to where Brittany is. We'll try and stay as close to Brittany as we can. I think even with them, we won't be enough. Oh, fantastic. And the Danelaw just made another alliance, this time with the King of Sweden. We have another learning perk here. I think this time I might actually go for scientific and try and just increase our cultural fascination progress. I took Odrun out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He did not hesitate in the slightest to bring it down. That's what we want to see. Greatness awaits you, Odran, and he gains the trait ambitious. Okay, you know what? I feel like the only hope, we're going to take a lot of attrition here. I think the only hope is to try and just move in, rush down the capital, see if we can siege it, get a valuable prisoner. I think that's our only hope. It is a shame, to be honest. I mean, this is a very strong alliance now, but given enough time and preparation and with my allies, I could have orchestrated something that would have put a dent in the Danelaw. But the problem is they are just moving so quickly for big swaths of land. I don't think we'll be able to put enough of a dent in them before they just take the whole war goal and then come down and spank us. Here they come, 92%. All they need is to win this battle, and it looks like they probably will comfortably. No, they don't. They decide against it. They decide against it. We must have some quality behind us. Scotland actually does, to be fair. Okay, there we go. So we took the capital. No great prisoners, unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to send the rest of my men into boats out here to group up with the main force up north. With our defensive bonuses, it's not in their interest to attack us, but I don't know if it's in our interest to attack them either for the same reasons. It's like a bit of a weird stalemate type of war. See, if I jump in, they may not necessarily jump in with me. Oh, I think I might have committed to the attack. I committed to the attack. We're getting Northerner Conquest. This is fantastic. Will the men jump in for this war, though? We can worry about Northerner Conquest in a second. No, they don't. My men get absolutely decimated. So that was slightly my mistake. I was just trying to move into the tile, but we've ended up attacking them. What happened there, though? It looks like the Northerner Conquest actually knocked us out of the war. It did. So we're now defending the Northerner Conquest, but we're no longer involved in the Lothian War. Oh, I mean, it's a shame. They're more than likely going to win, but we have to get back and defend our own land. I'll call in England. They're not busy. They might come to help us. I'll call in Moray as well, and you know what, I may as well call in everybody. It's a defensive war, so it's of no cost to me. So Audran has witnessed the death sentence of a lowly thief. He claimed he had learned a lesson about not reaching for more than he can handle. He keeps the trait temperate. We should win this. They do have more soldiers, but we have higher quality and a better commander. It looks like we may actually take it, but we have our allies showing up. England showed up to our defense here. Thank you, England. And with that, we have dealt with our Northerner Conquest. We will enforce those demands, and at least our borders are now secure. There is still one thing that we can build, though, which is we can actually upgrade the base holdings from a tribal hold to a fortified tribal hold, which will give us some more tax, station men-at-arm damage, and some levies. So we will certainly want to do that across the board here. It's going to be quite a bit of gold and prestige, but at least we do have something we can continue to build up while we're waiting on those innovations. That was an absolute jam-packed episode, though, which I'm quite happy about. Episode before this, it was a lot of setup, understanding who the key players are, what's going on. This one was a lot of conflict. We rescued our sons and dealt with the Surdiyar. The Danelaw continued to expand. We weren't able to help much with England. We tried to help where we could with Alba. We dealt with another Northerner invasion with the help of England. So our allies are actually coming to our raid quite a bit, but we're just struggling to be in the right place at the right time to help them. But the Danelaw has to go. It is basically a confederation of Asatru states at this stage, with Sigrid Haftenson in the Danelaw and Bjorn Eriksson over here in Sweden. But we will deal with them. It may take some time, it may take a few wars, but we will absolutely deal with them. In the meantime, we at least managed to grab ourselves some land over here, and we will see what happens in the remaining episodes. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and comment, and of course, if you want to see more, subscribe. I shall see you all in the next video.